Hey, was just jumping over in live chat. Howdy, howdy. Nice to see y'all here. Happy Monday. Let me see. I'll get my camera sorted here. And it's gonna be a pretty chill one today. Got my Rizzle Fest shirt on. My Rizzle Fest water bottle, which is my handy dandy water bottle. And yeah, gonna be fairly mellow today. We had a possible guest that had actually switched with GodCloud last week, but unfortunately they couldn't make it. Gonna invite Felons up. We'll have Jose back too, which would be nice. It feels like it's been a little while since we got to hear from him. I'll probably have some interesting adventure stories. How about yourself, Felons?
Yo. Ah, wow. What a week. Pretty exciting stuff. I mean, this morning spent 4 hours hanging with Jaden Violet and his entire crew. I mean, they had almost 300 people at one point doing his mint, and that was pretty
That's
wild.
awesome.
I know it was pretty awesome. So, being supportive, and otherwise, there's so much other. I almost have to go back and re-record all of that. Um, but yeah, how's my volume now? I'm just
Your volume sounds pretty good. Better.
yeah, cool. I'm just slowly tuning things up here. Yeah.
Nice, nice.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
I was bummed. I slept in through my Jaden alarm and then hopped right into meetings, so I didn't get to hit the space. But I'm super hyped for him. That's great that he had a big crowd there. He's been really cranking away and just doing awesome stuff for the last couple of years. So it's great to see some progress there. I got to go mint up his project as well.
Yeah, now that well, we'll have to see. I didn't mint one yet because gas is just so completely
Oh,
off the hook. I mean, some people were seeing so the mint is for zero point zero 0.03, and people were seeing gas at 0.03, if not up to 0.05. I mean,
that's
so
brutal.
yeah, and so this one guy who was trying to do the 15 pack, or no,
Hmm.
yeah, you can do the 5 pack, you know, single 5 pack or 15 pack, and he was looking at over $300, and
Brutal.
it kind of brings you back to 2021, right? So
Yeah, when gas is more expensive than the ticket price of the item, generally that's going to be a waiting game then. I
yes.
wonder what popped off so hard to make gas shoot up like that today. I hadn't checked in as much on the minting front or anything. But something must be going on. Some other large project drop or some excitement around another project that would be kicking up gas prices like that.
Apparently, it was due to, let me go back to where I saw it originally. Cryptocurrencies. Um, where did I see it? You can actually look at what the volume was based on what was being traded. And so with that, if you look at it, the data goes back to God, why am I not able to find it? Trizlet could tell you in 3 seconds, but basically it was not exchanges, but there was some you know call it. Now, are we live on the stream as well here now?
We are live here. I'm kind of refreshing my on Lonely there to see if it pops up.
Because I don't want to be quoted on unloading.
I
Anyway,
think I don't
but
think you have too much to worry about.
there was some reconciliation. Actually, let's look at chat just in case. Let's see. Trizlet? Yeah, Trizlet. Do you know what happened? Because I am searching for what was called, but basically, um, just in case. Yeah, no. We'll hang with you on financial advice. I'll stick with this. And so, yeah. Anyway, it was definitely not specifically transactions per se. It was the reconciliation of other between not
Hmm.
exchanges, but other layer twos.
So some back end
Yeah,
action.
Trizlet knows what it's
Interesting.
called. Come on, Trizlet, come through for us. It's not a pump. Well, the pump, yeah. It was a pump, but I mean,
We're
but
due for a pump, I would say.
yeah. Is this the? So I'm gonna tune up while we're noodling this
Just
guest
saying
book.
welcome to the Any Peeps over in the Unlonely. Got it fired up over there. And I'm finally signed in with my ENS over there too.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, happy Monday. Binks in the house.
Nice. Yeah, I was scanning through all the servers, and I went, man, I don't know if we're gonna get Binks here because she's deep in her Fortnite. But you managed to pull yourself out, eh? How's it
I've
going, Binks?
gotta I've gotta get I finally downloaded like the Fortnite the other day when I was a little late. There was a Oni Force Fortnite event. They have like an island or something that they've been working on for a while. So I jumped into Discord and watched a little gameplay and like got some like whatever of their little in-house Oni token that you can collect. Or not Oni token, but whatever their token, little token is called for like in-game stuff. But yeah, it looked pretty cool. It was a rad design, so I'm hoping to at some point get familiar with you Fortniters.
Right on.
Oh, we've got Joseph Goats in the house. Coming right up.
Joseph Goats. Okay, let me see if I can get my camera to work properly now. I've been uh, dealing with that.
Those fancy clouds on your avatar do go really well with the magic carpet scene there.
Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah,
What did I
it's a new
switched to
feature,
something?
and it's for free.
Oh
Everybody
yeah,
should.
I've got the little data card thingy going on mine when I don't have my camera on. All right, we should have Jose, or rather Joseph, up here in a sec, if that. I tried. Oh, I think it was gray too, and then it turned to green. Might have to might have to hop out and hop back in with that halt account there. Okay, let's see. Do have the Unlonely rolling. Seems to be staying connected. And look at that backdrop. Nice. Uh, okay, you're working on something. Yeah, because I don't hear you. I don't hear you talking.
It's true. I am tweaking the cameras here, and for some reason my iPhone is not showing up as my alternate camera right now, which is one of those cool Mac to iPhone features these
Mm,
days.
they
Pretty
like,
cool.
yeah, just recognize your other devices around it is pretty handy.
Exactly. But I'm gonna be playing on the Stratocaster tonight.
All right, strat it up.
Stradivarius. So yeah,
Well, if you want to maybe play a tune, I'm all for it, just to kind of warm things up. I think Jose, we should have him up in a minute. Might be having a little bit of a connection issue there, hopping on stage with the alt.
would a Monday night be without some startup? Okay. How about some volume? Happy Monday.
Nice. Happy Monday. That's what it's like. Happy Monday.
Hello, Joseph Goetz.
We have Senor Goats in the
I was
house.
looking for my microphone. Happy to see you guys. Happy Monday.
Great to
Nice
have you.
hat, Easy. Nice guitar,
Thanks.
fellas.
Thank you very much.
It's
And
super warm.
underplayed.
Nice to
That is a
hear
nice get.
that tune to start today. I think today we have just music, right, going on.
Yep.
Nice. I was
Pure
doing some
vibes.
music earlier with Vanessa. We have all day doing this song. It's a child song about the animal kingdom. So we talk about crabs and spiders. But I don't know how to say the animal kingdom they have. Arthropods, arachnidos. You know,
Awesome.
but yeah, it's pretty nice. Actually, I was wondering if I can do like an English version of that song and release it like educational music on chain because the animal kingdom is universal natural science. Like we can teach biology through music, and we are having this experience that we are sharing with a friend of us. She's a biologist, and she is doing some uh, teaching to kids in a project that is like homeschooling somehow. Basically, a family that were homeschooling their own sons started to receiving neighbors and sons of other friends, and they did this space. The name is La Escuelita, the tiny school. But the thing is that they are able to share with different integral artists or integral human beings that they can share their perspectives, and they have a roadmap, and it's so beautiful. I'm just vibing with that idea. I would love to share that song later today. Let me see how do I feel about it, because it's just a baby. But we had the green light from our friend Oriana. She really liked the song, so I think we're gonna share it later today. I'm gonna start maybe with some funky too.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Hmm.
Let's go funky, man.
Oh,
Let's go
yeah.
funky.
Sorry, what? Well, that's not
Oh,
funky.
sorry, I jumped
Oh,
off mic right away. Hey, let's go
hey,
funky is what I said.
yeah. Hace tiempo que buscaba una piel donde tatuarme, una calle para pasearla, agarrado de las cuerdas. Hace tiempo que perdía, ayer para ser exactos, el tiempo en mil tonterías, por andar muy ocupado. La misión, una guerra de miradas, gana el que menos aguante, el que pierda los estribos, será el que menos se tape. Dices cosas que no pueden salir mal, mientes tanto que no veo la verdad, haces daño, ya no puedo respirar, pero eres necesaria para andar. Parara, 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 ah, 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 tarara, 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 ah, mm. que te veo paseando por las aceras y saltar por la ventana es de cuerdos por ti. Digo cosas que no van a salir mal, miento poco lo que tenga que ocultar, hago daño, no te lo voy a negar, pero tengo lo que buscas y algo más. Mi misión es perder en tu batalla, pero ganarte la guerra, obsequiarte mi pasado para que veas quién era. Si te sientes asustada, espera a verme ahora. Ya no soy, ya no soy, ya no soy, ya no soy ni mi sombra. Wow.
Oh yeah, feeling the funk.
Friday vibes
Nice.
on Monday, starting with funk.
That's the way to
I
do
like
it.
it. What can we do? How will it be?
Really,
Fuerte.
really cool to hear about your Animal Kingdom song. I think that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Very cool to be able to do some stuff for the kiddos. I know you're into it too, so that's dope. I think doing an English version also, and maybe minting it, maybe some of those funds if it was minted and it had some sales. If it's on something easy to get like on Optimism or Polygon or something where gas won't be an issue. Maybe a little of those funds could even go towards the school or something. So there should be something doable there.
Hey, that can be something really nice, and we can offer some experiences. And I think it has the nice atmosphere to experiment with, because my friends are, you know, already doing this experiment, and I think we can entangle something over there. That's for sure. Actually, right now, I don't know if you know about Artisan.
Sounds familiar, yeah. I've heard of
Yeah.
it.
Um, some months ago, I participated for the past season, but right now, I saw recently Estella Bell sharing Twitter Spaces with Artisan, so I checked it out and I reconnected with the information again, and I was like, okay, I have like time to create a project and what project uh, I want to do, and then I don't know if I told you like that deep, but we are connecting with a studio on another state in Venezuela, in Valencia. And the thing is that it's going to happen like some regular movement over there. The idea is to produce musicians. The thing is that I resonated a lot the with the summoners of this space of this studio, and they want to align more. We want to align together to do something for our community. And I was talking to them about Web3, and basically I can do whatever I want with the studio, and I want to find a way to connect my community in onboarding through Web3, like through the audio production. And
Nice.
that is a place that we can stay. uh, it's a place that it has the infrastructure for a band to come from other states, or from whatever other part and stay in the area. So I think that this is going to be like the pilot of some other productions. I know some weeks ago we had some of my friends that do the drum songs, like the native chants, and they want to do an album of
Nice.
those songs they do uh, for their ceremonies. I think I have a message for Elbow. I missed what happened at the Moon Festival show. How did it go? It was a beautiful ceremony. I cannot talk like too much about the ceremony, but we had a beautiful concert at the end of the ceremony, and we did a lot of music. It was super beautiful. We end up putting a lot of candles in the garden. We were like not in a garden. We were like in a mountain. We were like in a big mountain. It's a beautiful place. The name is Magic Mountain, and it's just like that. It's like a fantastic ballet, and you can see fireflies sometimes. You can feel, some really cold weather, and you can find a lot of quartz inside the mountain. We actually find a lot of quartz just walking over the mountain. It's a beautiful place, and it's full of like wild animals. You can feel them. You can see a lot of birds. We saw eagles. We saw hawks. We saw uh, samuros. That is like a condor from here. And it
Cool.
was a beautiful place. We also saw conotos. That is a beautiful bird. Well, it was full of birds. We even saw a dead un oso hormiguero. So
Anteater.
yeah,
Anteater, yeah.
an ant
Oh
eater.
man.
It was really interesting. I never saw one in my life. This was already passed away.
Pretty, yeah, pretty like interesting kind of odd looking animals with their big old snout thing.
Yeah. Um, what else? I think that the community connected more, like with this opportunity we had, because we spent a lot of days together, and that's really beautiful for a crew to hang out. I imagine you guys in on Result Fest, on any other opportunities you had to connect. Having a really nice place to bond and to generate like culture and your bridges, and that's what I feel the most happy about, allowing me the opportunity to go to the ceremony. And um, yeah, I already looking forward to go to the next year, and we are looking to go to Colombia also, from on March, to go to a Vision Quest. So
Awesome.
I want to do some bridges with Web3 and the studio of 432 Hertz, to have some funding to do like this creative process of using this journey with my community to collaborate with them on not only my album but my album as a first step. I want to do first like my music, and then like open the process up uh, for other projects, for projects of others, like the like my friends, Oriana, Claver, and
Yeah.
all of them that want to do the los cantos del tambor se llama, the songs of the drum. Yeah,
And
something like that.
how far away from you guys is the studio? I know it's in another town or another city.
Yeah, it's in
That's
another
great. That
city. It's in another city. We can
awesome
say
that there's
it's
like
like,
actually even accommodations to stay there. But how long is it to try and
yeah. If you go, for a moment you were freezing. Do you see me good?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I just closed a lot of windows. Um, like 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, maybe 3 hours
That's
from
not bad.
Caracas. No, but it's a lot of logistics.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours getting out of the city, but I have to move from the Caracas is pretty big, so we can say that maybe 7 hours in the movement or something like that. But I think it's really fast. Uh,
That's that's interesting that the time like on the highway after you get out of the city is the same almost just to get out of the city. So like 3 hours to get out of the
yeah,
city and then 3 hours on the road. That's kind of crazy.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, Caracas must be pretty
yeah.
giant.
Because you cannot control the subway, you cannot control the traffic, and then when you are in the bus station, you cannot control when the bus is going to move. So it's 2 hours or three. When you get to the bus and the bus moves, you have 2 hours of trip, but the trip starts earlier. You
Yeah.
already had an adventure, and yeah, I don't know. The other day that we were traveling, we find a kitten. It was like 3 months old or less. It was super tiny, and we were like, he's gonna die here because everybody was like just walking, and it's a that bus station is crowded, and people were just like it were like Toy Story scenes or something.
Oh,
It was just he and a lot of foods passing through all the ways. So we grabbed them and we traveled to Valencia, to this city, and we find a home for him on that
nice.
journey. Yeah,
That's awesome.
but it's like, I don't know, everything can happen in that energy. Like there's a lot of chaos, but you can always find like a moment to do something positive and just slow down the vibe of the place. Yeah, I really enjoy to travel with the community. Like at least 5 friends. If we are having something together. For example, this weekend that I went there, we not only had the the studio work I was doing, but also we went to a temazcal ceremony. It was the day of the, ¿cómo dices? Eclipse.
Yeah, the
Eclipse.
eclipse.
Eclipse. Yeah, and it was a pretty beautiful ceremony. So I went there just to connect with the nature, to move my body, to grab some wood, and learn from the design, and meditate. Is just a great moment. And the house where we do the ceremonies on Valencia is a beautiful sanctuary. It's a house that has decades doing medicine ceremonies, and it's just a beautiful place. The owners, one
Nice.
of the owner works with wood, and I don't know if he's an architect, but he's a very skilled carpenter, and he just made amazing work stuff around the place, and it's just a fantastic hub for
Awesome.
ceremonies, but music and everything. Yeah, it's just a nice spot. Um, yeah, so well, we are visualizing things to do, and I think that what we want to do with Valencia is that's a really centric place, and we have
Mm-hmm.
communities around different cities of Venezuela. So I think that the main stuff is to get us together to do different collaborations and works, and use Web3 as a channel to get that funding and that
Yeah.
process moving. So I think that can be something really nice,
Oh
and I'm
yeah.
visualizing to start on Artisan and doing a submission for doing, I don't know if my album of it will I will start like song by song and seeing what needs each song in order to be, and with which artist I'm going to collab on that piece.
Cool.
But yeah, now that the studio is there, the studio was going to be demolished. Like
Oh,
the owners of the
damn.
studio, yeah, they were going like to end that dream. Because they didn't have the time to do it by themselves. They are not sound engineers. They just love music, and they are in this connection with medicine music. They do medicine music. They play music in ceremonies, and um, they just had this vision of doing a studio for the medicine music that it's happening on Venezuela as a culture, and when they connected with me, we just wanted like to raise that vibe up one more time. In my case, one a first time with them, but back in the days before meeting you guys, I used to work in a studio, Berenjena Studio, where I did a lot of music. And that was a really nice first experience. But I think that 432 Hertz Studios is way more like aligned to what I want to do. So I
Nice.
think that yeah, it's a good hub like for me to have a background or develop from there. I think something nice can happen, and it's happening. So yeah, Artisan and also Giveth. I want to join there too with a submission. I don't know if you are seeing Giveth and Artisan, but Giveth is also doing some great funding on different projects. Actually,
Nice.
if you want to support Metagame, Metagame is having a round on um, these projects. Let me check.
On Giveth.
Yeah, and they are having quite a nice. Uh,
Yeah, if you've got that link, nice. I see it there. That's great to share. Yeah, I think that's a huge um that you're able to link up with these studio people and to have that kind of like you said, central hub where people can come from the surrounding cities and be able to get together for, specifically recording music, but obviously other things as well. That's pretty powerful to have.
yeah, it's for sure for music and for the art of our community, but the idea is also to see it as a business. So we want to connect with community over the city to create other productions, whether they are jingles or you name
Yeah.
it, to put that place to do what it has to do, and maybe to find some philosophy that we can use as a remote workplace. If I'm there, I can do work there, and other producers can do work there. In our community, we actually had a lot of sound engineers. I don't know if you
Nice.
remember Spartaco, but
Yeah, yeah, of
Spartaco
course.
do sound engineering, and if he is also in that city, it can be nice to for him to be able to be there and attend the work that we can have there. So I think that is part of the vision, to have different contributors, making use of this space and taking care of them. Of course, we have to have a filter. Not everybody can, have the keys of the place, but
Yeah,
uh, having our trusted community members having the space and opportunity to be creatives, and
that's
yeah,
huge.
yeah, and we have a board, and it's not only for studio sessions, but we can do education, and we can do any type of workshops and activities. So I think it can be a nice spot. So yeah, um, well, sorry, I think that I extended a lot with all this.
No, it's
Hey,
great news.
yeah, I'm actually really happy and motivated, and I wanted to let you know, guys, because you are my community, and I know that I want to put that on chain and start doing some marketing or whatever to get traction and people over there. So yeah, uh, Felens, if you are still there, so sorry for extended that long, but I would love to hear some tunes from you too.
And he's scrambling back to his microphone just with a mouthful of sandwich or something.
Oh yeah, pretty short. Uh, yeah, don't worry, don't feel pushed by the invitation.
Now I gotta.
Chew, chew.
Okay, okay. Hold on.
There it is.
New camera.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he
that's what
was
I've been
traveling to another dimension.
Mhm.
and trying to get a little bit distortion going on here too.
Woo! Rocking.
Yeah,
So yeah, definitely gonna revisit that one tune that I've played for you a couple of weeks back, a few weeks back now. Whew, time flies.
It's been a few weeks, yeah. Time, oh man, it flies. Almost to the end of this year.
Don't be saying that. All right. promised I'd turn off my phone, and it is officially now over there. All right. So this one is called First Stage. It's probably going to get a different name, but that will hold for right now because, well, it's kind of a tune to launch by. So here we go. How's that for volume?
Woohoo! That was seriously rocking.
Woo!
I
Sweating.
bet.
Well, thank you very much.
That
Energy.
was epic.
Working on it.
I was getting some big hair vibes. I threw a GIF in the chat,
Nice.
bringing me back.
Thanks for everybody to show up here tonight. Elbow, IG88, Dragon 8. Thanks. Trizlet, spherical art.
Woo.
Nice.
Some pretty awesome live tunes
Yeah,
going
yeah.
down.
That's
Happy.
I didn't see her name all the way through, but Dragon Ace mom. Good to see.
And shout out to Lutherae, who's going to be actually on next week and also a musician.
Nice. Happy
Nice.
to see you. If he's up to share some music
Oh, Luther.
today
There he is.
for warming up.
Oh, look,
He's
we've,
got a
we've
hand
got
up.
a hand up. We've got a
Woo.
hand
Got a
up.
hand up.
Let me invite him up. We might get a little sneak peek
Do it.
or a sneak here. We'll see.
Very sneaky.
Oh, said, sorry, thought it was a wave. All good. Next week, we got you up on stage here. We'll get to talk. We'll get to hear a little something, hopefully. So yeah, no worries, no pressure. We're excited to wait and have and get to know you more next week. Oh, I heard about who was it? I was talking to someone about music streaming. Was it? It could have been last week when GodCloud was on. But they were talking about a good app for collaborative streaming. I think it was just called Streamcast, maybe. Have you heard of that one, felons?
Well,
Streamcast.
I
not
think that's what it
specifically.
was called. Okay.
Oh.
Anyways,
We've
it
gone
might
down
be.
that rabbit hole again. I don't know how many times.
Well, not now, but it was.
No.
I'll look back and try and make sure that's the right name. But it was, sounded like a really awesome product, at least that they had been using.
Yeah, totally. Let's do that. Drop some links.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's check in on our unlonely people. Looks like pretty mellow over there.
Whoa. Is closing shop.
We are
What?
live.
Wait, what?
Async art, you mean? What? No, that can't
Oh
be.
man.
What? Generative
thought
art has gotten a shot to the head. Oh.
That's tragic. I had heard something, but I thought maybe I'd heard something like I missed a part of NFT Live today, and I think they were talking about it. But I thought maybe they were just downsizing or something. If Async is actually closing down, that is like serious.
We discuss science
tragedy.
and science-based tools.
Sorry about that.
All good. Man, that's kind of a punch to the gut. Man.
You got us all in a bunch here on October 23rd.
Trizlet, that's such sad news.
No kidding. Wow. Yeah, Trizlet. No kidding.
They've been in it the very first, I would say, especially for like generative, and to have to close down shop. I mean, yeah, I had caught like the tail end of some talk about Async today, but I honestly, I just thought, I was like, oh yeah, they must be, trimming down on, on the team or something. But man, yeah, they did push off a lot of cool stuff, and man, they also offered amazing tools. I had a couple ideas that I never actually did over there. Now I'm really regretting that I didn't actually put those into action. Yeah, honestly, I'd say Async has been my favorite platform out of all the platforms out there. Async has been the coolest. I wonder if there's any way that somebody will be able to like step in and save it or something, because it's a special one. Damn, I feel that's like a loss of a.
Yeah. Well, the main
grandparent.
question now is whether or not pieces that were minted will live in somewhat perpetuity, because clearly the NFTs will be fine, but what about the actual
well, the fact that
art,
especially a lot of the earlier pieces, and all the earlier pieces on Async were pretty much built around the layers and being able to change those, having real-time things such as, the price of Bitcoin affect your piece and the way it looks and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that's probably some of that is not necessarily, probably some of that is on contract level, so should stay alive, but I'm not sure exactly how all of it works.
In fact,
Okay, so all the art will stay. Nice, yeah. Good,
I
good.
have at least
Man,
one
that's just
Genzo.
tragic.
I have one Genzo that is, or
I think that async art is some of the things that I lose because I was trying to learn English, period, and I never connected with it. So I think that I lose a train there, but now it's not there. So I'm feeling certain some FOMO. Like, can you tell me like the async story?
So, I mean, kind of briefly, Async was basically the first platform to offer like generative art that could also interact through, real world um, events. Like, you could have a piece of art maybe tied to the weather in a certain city or the time. And so you'd be able to
Oh,
have that piece basically,
synchronize.
yeah, synchronized through what are they called? The little magic doohickeys that feed in information on the blockchain. Um, okay,
Mm.
so new stuff is all stopping. Um, so yeah, basically you could have like a piece of art that would change due to the price of Bitcoin, whether it's going up or going down. They had layered art pieces, so you could basically, that switch could be thrown by a piece of data coming in to change the layer from like A to B state, so from red to green or something like that, or a sunny day to a rainy day in your image, things like that could be affected by real world inputs, or just the owner of that layer could go in and say, I want to change it to where the person is, like has a goofy smile on their face instead of a frown, or whatever that layer change would be. You could either change that as the layer owner, or that could be tied to, real world data. And that was, something that in the early days was just like mind blowing. And then they continued to build for generative music and other types of generative art, and just have had, so many great tools and awesome artists do stuff over there that, yeah, it's definitely a end of a layer. Okay, Dragonate says they'll be working on simplifying, the experience for changing layers and stuff. Yeah, it was. I believe most of that was on the contract layer as they built it, with that in mind, being decentralized. Um, Man, but yeah, that's a punch in the gut. Yeah, shout out to Jaden Violet dropping his project today. Maybe when gas calms down. Sounds like gas was crazy today. Um, okay, so the simplified UI will stay up. There'll be a way to probably kind of interact. Man, I hope just somebody swings in like a savior and is like, "What do you guys need? You're too cool to let you go. We're pumping in some bitcoins." I don't know. Wow.
Some Monday with movement.
Monday with movement. Yeah, Bitcoin's up. Gas was up. Binks got in early for her grab of Jaden, so she's kind of sneaked through. Um, yeah, well, we all have thought that many times. Gas will still always have spikes and peaks. It's better than it was, years ago. That's for sure. But holy cow,
Yeah. In other
what a piece of
news,
news.
something I can add to the combo is that Metagame is going to restart the community gatherings for November. So we are going to have refi oriented guests every week, sharing about their projects. I
Cool.
still don't know which ones, but if you want to get in touch with Refi, I think that those Fridays community gatherings can be a nice place to start with.
Awesome.
Besides that, I think that DAO House, if you are familiar with DAO House, I'm little familiar with it, is going to do
Yeah.
December again. So I think that's you know on the table from now, since they are already talking about it, pre-producing about it. So I think it's
Cool.
gonna be something nice.
All right. Well, you know, some doors shut and others open up. But yeah, that's a hard
Yeah,
one to hear about it.
with doors opening
So,
and closing, and what is going to happen with MBMF this year?
I don't know. It's been, kind of on the sidelines for most people for a while
What if
since the last one.
what if we what if we do MBMF on Unlonely? I think that Token Smart maybe can host it on Unlonely. We are going to have the token, and we can do a movement for people to grab that token, and we can fund the artist with the money we get from there, and the process. Um, I don't know. What do you
That
think
would be
about
cool.
it?
I think it would be awesome to have, even if it was just a scaled down MBMF. It doesn't have to be in some fancy metaverse. It could be, in a Discord and shot over on Unlonely and YouTubed and Twitched or any of those things. Should try and I haven't even gone down to the MBMF Discord for quite a while, just because it was sort of sidelined after last year's mayhem
Looks
and
like
fiascos. It'd be good to
no
check
longer
in.
part of it.
Oh, really? I honestly, I haven't even gone down and hopped in for quite a while. I have to check in on it and see what the status was. Yeah, it wasn't really being managed so much after kind of all last year's stuff.
Yeah, well, now of course with DCL, they've changed their name to like MMF or something like that. I forget, but it's the Metaverse Music Fest or something like that.
Sorry, I was also looking at some of these comments here over in the old Chatteroony. Or yeah,
Sorry.
do a like MBMF featured artists, bring out some of the people that have performed and stuff before, not necessarily all at one time. If that's easier, do like a couple little chunks or something. I don't know. It'd be worth instigating.
Vaporwave.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. So Jimmy bought the Lambo, Trizzle bought one of the girls, and then you can switch it around to like laying on the Lambo, or in the pool or different things. Oh, okay. The Lambo doors open and close. Yeah. Early, creative, fun, crazy, cool stuff.
Interesting.
Well, maybe a little music could lighten the vibe of these
You know,
sad news of async closing down.
Yeah, I
wasn't
feel certainly uh, touched by not, connecting with it before. But I think that a lot of doors will open from now too, and maybe if they are closing this, it's because they want to experiment on other stuff. So expansion is meant to happen, and change is the only variable. So, you know, uh, they are just gonna move. Today we are going to use Discord. Tomorrow we don't know.
True. Yeah.
But I think that the community is connecting more, and or finding, you know, the noise. Somehow the noise have to cut down someday. So I think that communities are bonding more. I wanna see metagame flourishing again, and they rise it around like $4,000 in the Giveth, which is like 1 month, honestly, for all the work that we are making, like, and for all the players. But it's nice to see, the crew again, reconnecting. They are fixing all the things on the web pages that were broken, and now we are talking about where to export the wiki and move the forums. We had a forum section that nobody was using, which has a lot of information. And now Discord has a forum section
Yep.
inside. So we are gonna switch to that to see if we have more flow from members,
Cool.
in order to use and propose and this and that. because basically the only flow that we had these couple of months was introductions from new people that found Metagame through the podcast or through the newsletter, and proposals from Path or information that Path were sharing. But we were not using it for nothing, and Discord is the hub for sharing information and having opinions and feedback. So I think that is a good
Definitely.
switch to use the forum.
Cool. Yeah, sounds like a good move.
Nice. Yeah, let's share some music. A veces me aferro tanto a los momentos que cuando se acaban me causan dolor. Y ese es mi karma de tanto soñar. Que el tiempo todo lo cambia, que el tiempo es transformación, que el tiempo es una distancia que cambia la percepción. Tu frío quítamelo, no me entregues nada. La eterna madrugada nos mira en un rincón. Bailaba sin distracción la canción de la muerte. Nuestro código inherente también se hizo canción. Tanto talento que tienen tus ojos tardíos. Muero de risa con todos tus juegos mentales. Ja, ja, ja. El argumento más denso ahora es la brisa de tus valores tan tiernos y tan siderales. Canto y conecto los puntos a tiempo con rimas. Y tú no sabes de dónde van mis disparates. Que manifiesto seguido en los medios días. Quedan color de mi esencia a tus realidades. Y a veces despierto en plena madrugada, como pidiendo a gritos un color, una tonalidad más clara, que luces también color, y notas musicales o signos zodiacales. El arte es un motor. Tu frío quítamelo, no me entregues nada. La eterna madrugada nos mira en un rincón. Bailaba sin distracción la canción de la muerte. Nuestro código inherente también se hizo canción. Tanto talento que tienen tus ojos tardíos. Muero de risa con todos tus juegos mentales. Ja, ja, el argumento más denso ahora es la brisa de tus valores tan tiernos y tan naturales. Canto y conecto los puntos a tiempo con rima. Y tú no sabes de dónde van mis disparates. Que manifiesto seguido en los medios días. Quedan color de mi esencia salud, salud. Tú, por tu actitud, cool como un Tac Plus, como el cielo azul, azul, azul. Mando bendiciones a larga distancia y es lo que me tiene a las manos cargadas de música bonita. Lo que mueve al mundo será tu energía y esa es la verdad que te estaba escondida para tu armonía. Todo lo que siento es pura vibración, pura vibración, pura vibración. Todo lo que siento es pura vibración. Todo lo que siento es pura vibración, pura vibración, pura vibración. Todo lo que siento es pura vibración. Mando bendiciones a larga distancia. Es lo que me tiene las manos cargadas. Lo que mueva el mundo será tu energía. Esa es la verdad que te estaba escondida. Todo lo que siento es pura vibración, pura vibración, pura vibración. Todo lo que siento es pura vibración, pura vibración. Todo lo que siento es pura vibración, pura vibración, pura vibración. Todo lo que siento es pura vibración. I don't know
Yeah.
if I went to the limit. Se hizo pico en un momento, ¿verdad?
No, that sounded really good. It was coming through super clean.
Pico.
Definitely feeling
I
those
know, man.
vibrations. And it even worked pretty well with Felons'
Beautiful.
little solo. It actually it came together pretty nicely. That was awesome.
He doesn't know that. I snuck it in.
He doesn't
Yeah, I
know
was.
that.
I just start because that's
Yeah,
the
I didn't
song,
have the
bro.
headphones, but for a moment I just saw your green light turning on in the Discord.
It's
No, it's
it's
great.
cool that like selectively like that, where like there's a a portion where it's just musical and you kind of lightly jump in there. That works. It's like it's this weird kind of limit where it's like Discord will take a little bit of that coming in, and then if it's too much, it's like no, it's you or it's you.
Yeah, no
But yeah,
strumming.
and
Yeah, you can't strum. It's
right,
just single note. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Actually, all these days I have been like a little out from Discord. Actually, my cell phone died. I sent
Oh,
it to repair it. I sent it to repair Friday. Today the technician called me and told me like there's nothing we can do. So I lose a lot of data. I lose the data from the moon ceremonies, which
Oh.
uh,
I had undercover because you cannot take pictures. But you know, I had a picture of me and Vanessa. I had some pictures of the views, not about the ceremony itself, but you know, I had my stash, and
yeah.
I just lose it. And
I'm
I
sorry,
don't know.
man.
I don't feel bad about it. Like I can release it, but I don't know how to communicate that now without the phone. You know, I'm having somehow like vacations from my ego, like checking WhatsApp, like checking, checking a lot of stuff that I'm not checking, and that feels great for a side, and for other, I have to see how do I get a structure. So, do you guys know about Obsidian? Do you know Obsidian by chance?
I mean,
There's a lot of
the rock
things in there.
Yeah, a lot
obsidian,
of
like from lava, but you mean
Obsidian.
like a phone
Yeah.
or a service or?
Well, no. I'm
Huh.
yeah. Now
which
it's got a lot of dimensions, Obsidian. But yeah, I was talking about a software, Obsidian. It's a web page. I don't know what it is. It's Obsidian.md. I just downloaded it today because Peth was talking about it, and
Uh-oh.
I hear about Obsidian a lot of times in the past. It's somehow like it's like a mirror board, like an ocean, but it works with your no, like with your text documents. So it's pretty light in that sense. But I don't know how it works, but it looks like it's amazing because it's like super personalized and it's pretty simple. So I just downloaded it. I wanted to know if you some of you knew about it to
So
know
it's like
information about it.
a messaging app, kind of.
I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's pretty big.
So
Till
you're
now,
looking
it's
at
like a
it to
notion to
replace
me.
something, or what? What are you looking at it for?
No, I was just curious because Peth was talking about it, and it's not the first time. So I told myself like I'm going to check it out. So I was checking out today early, but not that much time. I wanted to know if you guys knew about it. No, I will tell you more news about it if it is good or what in a next chapter.
Yeah, yeah. If you find it to be cool, definitely report back. I maybe had heard of it, but I've definitely never used it before.
Yeah, I'm in 4040 by the way. I think that Felix noticed that because he's jamming on the music.
I was like, wow, yeah, I think he's
Yeah,
440.
yeah. I was recording the song for the kids, and we are gonna use a xylophone, un xilófono,
Yep,
xylophone.
Nice.
Yeah,
yep.
a xylophone that we have here, and we cannot tune that to 432 hertz. So I had to
Uh,
get rid of my ego again and do
Yeah.
it in 4040. Yeah, but nice. I think we are going to end that soon. And yeah, the intention is what counts.
So I only have a few
yeah.
days left before I can actually, for me to
What?
be able to jam with you. I only have a couple of days left, or what?
No, I think actually, I was going to tell you that I want to connect on Monday, like earlier with you, so we can use Video Ninja because all these days I have been really busy, so I didn't reach out to anybody. Like
Yeah.
I just say like yes, I'm down to play, but I was not there like to produce something or to think about something. It, a lot of local movement with the studio and Valencia. Then I got sick. Right now I'm sick. I'm having a lot of like I had like somehow like a cold, but it never break. It never had the full time, the full cold. Like I
Yeah,
surf
well,
it nice.
we could have never noticed had you not said anything. Yeah, we
Yeah,
definitely not noticed.
yeah, but well, I was passing through some hard stuff. Hey, share some tunes.
Yeah, should I? So, been playing this tune for you guys for quite a while. Another page turned, but was it with you guys live that I changed the tuning on it? I went from third fret to fifth fret, capo, and so no, I think I was on a space actually when I did it.
Yeah. I don't recall you throwing around the capos recently.
So, oh yeah, you gotta see my guitar a little bit more now, don't you? Okay, here we go. How's that?
There it is.
Too much guitar. Okay. So, all right. Here is another page turned. Is Joseph Goats going to try and play on it, or what?
I'm just doing some soft vibe because I don't want to mute you, but I'm going to do some vibe, and I wish God it passed on good. It passed the vibe check.
So, hang out with, let's see, yeah, in A, yeah. some pretty big open chords here. But there's going to be a lot of changes, so, and it's going to be a little rocking, and so here we go. Senior gods. Is that a 5 or is that a
I was flowing,
Wang.
but then we had this silence.
Maybe I should just give you some chords to work with.
Oh, I'm finding everything, but I think that it's beauty. I don't know
Nice.
how it was for you guys. I was vibing. I don't know if
I was
latency was fucking us.
I was vibing. It was like working at some points, and then kind of Discord trying to do its thing in others. But it's definitely worth giving it a shot here and there. And yeah, when you guys, one of these days, it would be awesome to get the old Video Ninja or that like Streamcast thing or something where you can really just let loose and jam together.
Dreamcast is something new. You were talking about that earlier today.
I think it was just somebody had mentioned using, and I think it was Streamcast. Let me see if that comes up.
Yeah, and so when I slowed things down, I was able to give some room for you, Joseph. It was very cool. Yeah, that worked, and just was able to give you that space. Just slowed everything down, and actually, it sounded pretty.
Yep.
I liked how it turned out. Actually.
Yeah, I think that's the ticket. Is like it'll work on the mellower vibe stuff.
Totally.
Streamcast is a revolutionary product from the StreamVision platform that truly integrates casting solutions that requires no additional equipment in the room.
Hey Vince, just checking the chat. I don't know if we can play that song right now on streaming. Dragonade will tell us, or Easy. But if we can, I would love to hear that song. If you can check the live chat, felons. Vince is sharing about a musician, fellow artist, friend who passed away without vibing with us before. So I would love to hear him. And yeah,
I'm gonna see. I'm not sure if my sharing is working right now. Let me just see if I try. If you guys can hear me. If I play this, hold on, I think the tab's muted. Unmute. Okay, so let's give it a shot.
I'm not hearing it, but
Ah,
I'm sure I
damn.
could play it because I have the magic soundboard to do this. So, you want to give me a try?
oh yeah, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just need to share some screen here. Let me just jump back in. Hold on. I have to open this first. Oops. Man, it starts right in. Okay, hold on a sec. Oh, you want to see this play, of course. So.
Yeah, I've got to do another like full reset with re-adding something for Discord to take my audio and stream. It's annoying, but
Get the soundboard, man. It's good. The ART USB 4. Do it.
there you go.
Okay. So here I shall share this screen here. You got to see that? Okay. Here we go.
Yep.
Give me thumbs up on audio. Here we go.
Lay me down and whisper, speak the words that comfort. Let me feel the dark in my soul. Your kiss, the secret of your skin, yeah. Captivate the gaze in my eyes, a shimmer to hold one granted. Flow like the river bound in the blood of a shadow of something greater. Yeah, when it comes to this, there could never be anyone else. Do you catch the meaning? The arms of another, how can never put me in? It's the place I fear the most, the place I started bleeding into. Na 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 na. Come now, the moment I found this. Take me away from myself. Teach me by example as the tears run slowly down my face, yeah. And what will there be left to hold when the falling down is done? Slipping away to something else, and this is what you show me. Yeah, and when it comes to this, there could never be anyone else. Do you catch the meaning? The arms of another, how can never put me here? It's the place I fear the most, the place I started bleeding into, yeah. Hell, now, 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 now. Sorrow's here, I can taste it. It's in the air, so thick I'm breathing it in. Can't you say no when you call my name? We passed that point so long ago. Tragedy is what you make of it. Truth often becomes something else. The tragic truth is you hurt me in ways not even I understand. Yeah, when it comes to this, there could never be anyone else. Do you catch the meaning? The arms of another, I can never put me here. It's the place I fear the most, the place I started bleeding into, yeah. The sorrow.
The sorrow. What does it mean, sorrow?
Wow.
That was rocking. That was intense. Sorrow is like intense sadness.
Oh, that sorrow.
Like grief.
Yes, grief.
Grief. Yeah. Yeah, like
Yes.
grief.
Sorrow.
Yeah.
What is the difference
that
between sorrow and grief?
It was the
difference between sorrow and grief. Well,
Beautiful
grief.
beats. Thank you for
Yeah, that
doing
was
organic breaches.
that was beautiful. Sad to hear about the loss. Yeah, that was heartfelt tunes. Definitely,
Yeah, you
definitely was
mentioned
vibing.
I would like to share a musician. Like it's a friend of mine, and this is an original song of him that I really love. His name is Fernando Mosquera, and he was one of the first street artists that I met when I was like in second year of high school. And I remember that since then every day that I went out to the from school I went to hear some tunes of him. Felons, if you can share this song with everybody through your magic board, I would love it to share that vibe with all of you. Long story short, one day I had a book of him, and a friend of mine had like a microphone stand of him, and my friend didn't return the stand on time, and I didn't return my book on time, so he never talked to me again. It was really sad to me because I was like 16 years old or so, and I was going to return the things. We just didn't have like connection back in the day, but he really inspired me, and he really connected with my soul, and I love his music. And back in the day I was trying to connect him to Web3, but he never used technology. He was what we can call a cantautor, that is somebody who sings original songs with live performance. Back in the day, without cables or all, like not only digital streams, not only street music, but he was doing original music and cover music all his life, and he's really nice. That song is pretty nice. Yeah. Woo.
So you still have the book?
Oh no, I returned the book.
Oh, okay.
Or I have the book.
Just not in
I don't know
time.
if I have the book. I think that I have the book. Yeah, I think that I have the book. I think that we didn't end that good, and I think that giving books is really hard. Right?
Yeah.
There is an
Indeed.
essay.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
but
hear it.
great artist.
You guys are ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Steamit Open Mic, semana 82. Tal vez algunos de ustedes me haya visto cantando a la vuelta de cualquier esquina hace ya muchos años que me largué a cantar en la calle. Y realmente me siento tremendamente útil haciendo ese trabajo. Donde yo no he cantado en tantos lugares. Y nunca me sentí tan útil ni tan bien como cantando en la calle. Bueno, pues esta canción habla desde el momento que salgo de casa para ir a cantar hasta que vuelvo a casa otra vez. Y también tiene que ver con un mensaje que le estoy dando a mi compañera. Entonces ahí va, todavía no me acuerdo cómo le puse a la canción, si le puse tristeza o le puse silbando. Una de las dos tiene, pero ahí va. Entonces,
Okay, give us a translation before he starts playing. Oops.
You're muted, Jose.
Yeah, can't hear you, Jose.
At the beginning, he was like, maybe some of you that are seeing this video have watched me playing in the streets, because I have years playing in the streets. Many time ago that I went to the streets to play, and this is an Argentinian artist, and he was his mother and his father is they are like natives from Argentina, from a native community, so they were nomads. So he was all his life a nomad. He traveled like around the world, and he was a really, I don't know if he's still alive, but he's a great soul, and his music and his message and his approach, I think that he's actually alive and doing music in the streets. I have to check on him and return the book and see what happened. But if you can see, that video is from Steamit 5 years ago. 5 years ago we were friends. Yeah, well, good vibes to him. He was saying that the song is a walk from going from his home to the place where he plays the music, because he plays the music below a store of silk that allow him the power, so he can put a speaker and he can connect the guitar, and he has that microphone, so he has like a street set, really nice, and he does really nice music. Yeah, that was the translation.
Nice. All right, here we go.
silbando o tristeza, una de las dos. Salgo apurado, el empedrado tiene gusto ayer, y pienso que cantando se irá ese gusto amargo con lo que el viento se llevó. Voy a mi espacio, refugio amado, y vuelo en la canción. Vuelvo planeando a tiempo y comienza la función. Estoy cantando, veo en el piso un mundo que no fue. Mis ojos se cerraron y miran desde lejos hasta una imagen que no está. Niña callada, que en su mirada el mundo se derrumbó. Cae la tarde y con ella nuestro encanto se acabó. Recuerdos vagos, donde el pasado clava su compás. Camino por la calle como un letrero viejo que vio una puerta y se escapó. Una ventana que da a la nada y llama desde un rincón. Y la ciudad me contesta: no molestes, por favor, por favor. Nada puedo pensar que esté fuera del porvenir. No quería decir que esta historia ya la viví, ya la viví. Vuelvo cansado, o voy cansado y nunca yo sé bien. El día terminado, recojo mis pasados y alguna gota de sudor, y voy silbando algunos tangos tristes sin compasión. En la cocina he dejado una nota por si vos volvés.
Oh man, some real style. Love his voice.
Yeah, he was. I remember that he had a lot of issues with his original music. He was like, "Oh, I'm always repeating from everybody. This song is not original at all." And I was like, "Dude, this is beautiful." And he was like, "You really mean it?" He had a lot of process about the original music, so you know, it really gave me like a lot of perspective that we can pass a life not allowing the creative, to be on plenitude, and it's something that we are always going to work with as artists. And he's one of the most original souls I ever met, and he never played their original songs. He was more into the system somehow, into the system of playing the popular songs so they can make the month, but the thing is that he had a lot of beautiful art inside, and he was working on his music back in the day. I remember he had a couple of their songs that are more like toping, Brazilian toping in the middle. Yeah, really, really nice flavor. Um, I would love to share that, but I don't remember the name. Um, it's really hard to digest sometimes. I just remember the name of the song. I don't know if you are down to hear it.
I hope he's still playing. I really do like his vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I loved
yeah,
how he pulled out the blues lick.
he's old school
Right?
vibe.
Definitely.
Here is the other song, Felons, and I'm not going to extend anymore. Have you heard of Mario Parmisano? He's from Buenos Aires.
Sorry, no.
Yeah, no, I don't know about Mario, but Vanessa should know. Vanessa hears a lot of music. Actually, I'm going to see if Vanessa is around and down to play, because we have the Animal Kingdom song in the oven.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to hear that.
Tell you what, I'll play a little something before you get back, and
Sounds good.
just need to crank up some microphone over here. Microphone here. Proper volumes. How's that? Voila.
Nice. Voila.
And that was Words No Longer Matter because and you probably didn't recognize it because I moved it up 2 steps.
No, it was
I was
definitely very
vibing.
familiar, but sneaky.
Sneaky. Yeah, and that's kind of a spicy little thing I've been, shake it.
I was
But
like,
yeah, I've been experimenting with slightly different timbre. And it's actually, I'm really enjoying fucking around with the capo.
the
Don't tell
capo.
my
Nice.
wife I'm cheating on her with my, no.
How do you
The
how do you
capo.
call capo?
The capo. I love my capo.
What is the full name of that piece?
Oh, the name of the song? I'm sorry.
No. The name of that tool.
Capo.
Just
I don't know.
capo.
Is there another?
I don't know. Is there like plectrum
I don't know if there's
in
another
Spanish
word.
is capo. But
You
it's
know,
similar?
capo
I'm
traste.
really shocked for some reason.
Uh-huh. Wait, what's the full name, Jose?
Capo
Capo
traste.
Okay.
Capo traste.
Is that right?
Traste.
Traste.
Traste is fret. So the name is
Oh.
capo fret.
Oh, right, like a fret capo. Okay.
Fret.
So they might call it
capo.
like
That's
a
so complicated.
neck capo or something like that, or would there be a capo for another
String
area? I
capo?
don't know.
I don't know.
Fret
I don't
capo?
know. Because yeah, that would mean that capo is something that can be for other stuff. But I think that you can have capo for other instruments. Vanessa has a capo for ukulele. So
Mm.
when you put it on guitar, it only goes till the fourth string if you
Ah.
are really low in the neck. If you are in the first four frets, you can use it. It grabs the six strings, but if you go lower than the seventh fret or fifth
It's
fret,
too wide.
yeah, it's too wide. But
Okay.
I don't
So
know.
just in, go to Wiki, capo. Capo, short for capodastro or
Capodastro,
capotasto or
capolastro.
capotasto. Say that fast. Anyway, it's
Italian, maybe in origin.
for head
Yeah.
of fretboard. Go figure. For originally, for stringed instruments, typically fretted. Yes, guitars, mandolins, mandolas, banjos, but they have been used on violas as well.
Learn something every day at Easy's Corner.
Jimmy Clip.
Jimmy Cliff.
No, I just say Jimmy
Oh
Clip
yeah,
because
Binks's
Binks
friend made
shared
like a
Jimmy
capo
Clip.
thingy.
Oh, sorry. I was not watching the chat. Thought you were
Jimmy
trying to
Clip.
name it. It's the host.
The Jimmy Clip. It can be like a capo lastro. ¿Cómo fue? The
Capo
Jimmy
coats.
Clip.
It's the
The Jimmy Clip. Because I don't know.
The
a
Jimmy Clip.
Here a clip works like a capo for paper. A clip
Right.
for paper. It's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
capo.
Those big ones.
So I don't know. The Jimmy
don't
will
know.
be only because it was there. The Jimmy Clip. The Jimmy is the same variable as capo. It doesn't have a true meaning. So you can use whatever name you want it, and then you can use a word that says the function of the object. So in my case will be a clip James. Oh, yeah,
A goat clip.
a goat
Yep.
clip.
There's the goat clip.
Get your goat clips on.
What is this?
It's the
Oh,
Jose Grabber.
what is this?
Capo. What are we talking about?
The Jimmy Clip?
The Jimmy clip.
Yeah, I'm here looking at the Jimmy Clip, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's like a
Oh, no
capo
way.
variation. Oh, it's the muter. That's right. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So you put it above the where the frets start.
It's basically to quiet the ring at the top of the headstock.
Here
Yeah.
it says
Right.
that works with noise, so maybe it's like it's not a
Cut down
cable because
resonance.
it's really soft, but it's like a soft silk that you put on above the strings,
It does
so
Yeah.
this.
you stop the ground.
This little vibration caused by everything resonating in your guitar.
Right.
Well, what's interesting is that on the back side of your guitar, you've got springs.
Nice.
You can actually hear the
Yeah.
resonance of the springs in the back.
How do you name those resortes?
Springs.
Springs.
Spring.
Mm,
Springs.
el resorte. Oh,
Sprung.
interesting.
Eine Sprunge. In German.
That is a really great background for moments, Felens. I got, you know, I really believe that you are there, like for real. Like I can see the table at the side of you, and I'm like, what is below
I'm gonna
there?
grab this beer in a second here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's an awesome
yeah.
set.
You can
stood
go
the
to play
test
the
of time.
drums.
You know, it's a familiar thing. It's back to the NFT Music Hall, bro.
I love it.
Yeah, that's the
So
backdrop I'll
what's the
use
word?
for all the shows.
Oh yeah. What's the word on the old Animal Kingdom?
Yeah,
Yeah, Animal
bring
Kingdom
her on.
song. Yeah. ¿Me vas a acompañar?
Hello, Vanessa. Come to
I'm
us.
going to do it by myself. I
What?
told Vanessa to come, but she was like, "Oh no, that is
Is it?
an early song. It just
Oh.
born today." So I think I'm going
Is
to
it
share
that new? You did it all today, or just?
Sorry, what, felons?
Oh, you've created it just today, all parts, or did you have some parts already?
No, we have been having a creative process that have been taking really a few weeks, but we finished it yesterday. Like we sent it, and I was like, it's fine. It's a child song. It's cool. It's just great. And Vanessa was like, this is horrible. I don't like it at all. She's saying that no, that not like that. but there were parts that maybe you can think like, oh no, this is not perfect. But what is perfect? I was like, release it. And we shared the song with a friend, and she was like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. And she even told us that she even was going to cry when she heard the first time. And yeah, it's a song for his students, so she really felt it, and I think it's really fun, and it was a challenge, because we have sponges, we have nidarius, that I don't know if nidarius is the name in English, but los nidarios, which is a lot of animals that I don't know how to call in English, but you have sponges, you have the worms, the name is platelmintos, anelidos. They have really weird names. You have also the echinodermos, like the sea animals with spines. I don't have any name for that in English. You have the molluscos, like the octopus, like the Squidward, like the shell.
Okay.
Like the, how do you call the snail?
Mollusk.
Yeah. Mollusk. Yep.
Mollusk, mollusco. Okay. Yep. We also have arthropods. Arthropods will be arthropods.
Yeah,
Yep.
arthropod.
Giving
Yeah.
my best. Giving my
Yeah,
best.
that was pretty
Nice.
good, bro.
Good work.
Oh yeah, bring it out. Give us
Um,
some.
in arthropods, we have insects, arachnids, crustaceans, and myriapods. That will be like the 100 feet. I don't know how to call that.
Centipede. Yeah, centipede.
The
Yes,
100.
centipede.
We already talked about that before.
So I'm sorry. How does this all fit into lyrics, or where are you
Yeah,
going with all
I
these?
had to put that. We had to
So
put that, and this is just the invertebrates. We have to put the vertebrates too.
oh
So
Damn,
dear
that's
God,
a
we have
big
the
ask.
you're
yeah.
gonna
We
have it
have
like a
the
20-minute song or what?
no, no. We did something really beautiful. I think that Isen is going to appreciate it more on Spanish.
Right.
But we have the fishes. We have the amphibious, like the
Amphibians.
amphibians. Ah,
Yeah.
nice. I like it. We have the birds. We have the reptiles, and we have the mammiferous, mammals.
Mammals, yes,
Yep.
Yeah.
indeed.
So I'm going to do my best.
Woohoo!
Thank you for this experiment.
Go,
Really
go,
happy to
go.
share the Animal Kingdom song. Yeah, if I don't start today, if I understand now, we are going to be here till tomorrow. Just joking. Para estudiar a los animales los vamos a ordenar. Para estudiar a los animales los vamos a ordenar. Hay unos sin hueso invertebrados, hay unos con hueso vertebrados, hay unos sin hueso invertebrados y es su turno de danzar. Las esponjas no se mueven, son un filtro del mar. Los nidarios son medusas, corales y anémonas. Platelmintos, gusanos planos, anélidos anillados, nemátodos intestinales, viven en otros animales. Los equinotermos son un grupo especial con espinas en sus cuerpos. El erizo, el pepino, el lirio y la estrella de mar. Si hablamos de los moluscos, pensaremos en el pulpo, con la piel muy suavecita, como su amigo el calamar. El lento caracolito en este grupo entrará, aunque tiene una casita para poderse cuidar. Artrópodos no tienen hueso, tienen patas y exoesqueleto. Artrópodos no tienen hueso, tienen patas y exoesqueleto. Insecto como un escarabajo, arácnido como una garrapata, crustáceo como un cangrejo, miriápodo como un 100 pies. Para estudiar a los animales los vamos a ordenar. Para estudiar a los animales los vamos a ordenar. Unos son con hueso vertebrados, unos son sin hueso invertebrados, unos son con hueso vertebrados y es su turno de danzar. Los primeros son los peces, con sus bonitas escamas, nadando con sus aletas, respirando por sus branquias. Los siguientes, los anfibios, son de tierra y de agua, con su piel lisa y mojada, que usan para respirar. Ahora hablamos de las aves, ellas tienen pico y plumas, van volando por el cielo, coloreando a las alturas. Con su piel dura y escamas, los reptiles se protegen, respiran con sus pulmones, ponen huevos resistentes. Ahora vienen los mamíferos, desde el vientre de su madre, se alimentarán de leche, se protegerán con su pelaje. Para ordenar a los animales los vamos a ordenar. Para estudiar a los animales los vamos a ordenar. En invertebrados y vertebrados, en invertebrados y vertebrados, en invertebrados y vertebrados es el reino animal. En invertebrados y vertebrados, en invertebrados y vertebrados, en invertebrados y vertebrados terminamos de cantar.
Woo! that's like genius work. That was awesome.
Do you like it? We had a lot of doubts, you know. Uh, we
Oh,
we were like, how the fuck are we going to rhyme echinodermo with something? It was like, what is that? You know? And we had weeks doing the song, not because we had weeks just like procrastinating about the song because we were like
yeah, trying
equinodermo,
to think how to do it. Yeah.
equinodermo, y que, how do I say that? Oh man, so nice gifts, everybody, everybody is in.
That I think the kids are gonna love it. I think it really has a great vibe to it. And yeah, I'm definitely impressed at even just like the vocabulary that you were able to work into it because yeah, you're working inside a lot of parameters to use these specific words and also to have it make sense and be like accurate. And so I think you guys did an amazing job, 100%.
I think that Beans, that's why you never see me cursing, because when I do it, the bot grabs my words.
Yeah,
Buenísimo,
really
buenísimo.
impressed. Quite a full Animal Kingdom song. I think whoever for the little school that you're making that for, they're gonna be super stoked.
Yeah, actually, the beginning of the song born because we were at the school with the kids seeing the class about the animal kingdom. So they were
Nice.
explaining all these branches of the animal kingdom tree, and we were doing the song live. So we were doing like, las esponjas no se mueven,
Nice.
son un filtro del mar. And we were doing, it's a song with only 2 chords, I think. And we were doing at the beginning with the kids. The first experiment was for them to do the song by themselves somehow. But then, we just had 1 hour, so we had to do the song by ourselves. And tomorrow they are going to the zoo, so the idea is to have it ready. So I'm going to finish it later tonight, and I know that the kids will love it. Ben says
Awesome.
play the magic song. I think that I will choose that as the last song of today. Really happy to share it. I love that music, and I was listening to some tunes of Gustavo these days, sharing them to a friend that also didn't know about him.
Yeah, Jose, take us home.
Acordes.
Yeah, in fact, the last tune, I mean, it kind of reminded me of Bare Naked Ladies. I don't know if you've ever heard of that band before, but the kind of the sing-song melody of it,
Mm,
yeah.
I don't think
What
I'm
song?
familiar with them.
This song. This song.
Yeah, yes. Uh, you know, I'll search for a song that
Sorry, guys.
sounds like it. But otherwise, you should take us home. I'm gonna jump off and have some dinner after we
And
finish here. So yeah.
Beautiful.
nice.
Have a
I
great dinner.
think the animal song could have a great like dance that the kids could do with it too, with like different
Yeah,
little animal
and
postures.
you know that yeah, we want to do like a physical part of the song, like a choreography they can learn, so they can get the
Cool.
song. But you know that also one thing that led me to do the English song is that there are 2 kids who speak English, fluent English, and one of them is a native English speaking, and he doesn't know nothing about Spanish. So I think
Oh
that
wow.
can be a nice bridge for her to have a song that
Yeah,
she can share with her friends, and get also some Spanish in the middle through biology.
totally.
Yeah, so I think yeah, that can be a nice project, and I think that music for kids can be something I can do even with my mother. Time.
Yes.
Happy to see you just on time.
you've got a great voice, and just, vibe for kid songs too. And I think with your background and your mom's background, puppets and all that, it's definitely something to like
Yeah.
keep doing.
Yeah, I would love to do it. I think that I want to connect that with the studio and with all this synergy happening. So yeah, the next step is to get some crowdfunding platforms and to promote them all over the place and use that narrative all over the place and get a first place in something and get some funding to do some great stuff that can lead us to do more crowdfundings because I don't find other way to do art. I don't know.
Yeah. And I think like a kind of like educational, environmental, like, kids, even if it was just like a little 5 or 6 song little album for kids could actually do pretty well. And a lot of folks even in the Web3 have kiddos of their own and stuff.
Yeah, I would love to do like a puppet show. We have
Yes.
been discussing about it, but I don't know how to do it. Like maybe we change something about the peak, but we have this one here. It's just a beard, and
Cool.
he can do some lessons about beards to the kids. And
Totally.
I know I have other beard puppets around if I ask. So I would like to do something with this, like some natural stuff that we can do on Spanish and English. But I think that there's a lot of bloqueos mentales y peos así del día a día que a uno lo tuercen en la vuelta, sobre todo si es en grupo, ¿no? No sabía cómo decirlo en inglés.
Well, and it's just like a lot to do, a lot to organize to be able to do something, whether, if you want to do like filming with puppets and like, I mean, that's almost more than just doing it with regular actors.
It would be nice. And my mother already had experience doing scripts for TV shows for kids, so it's not that far to be made.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that a green screen here and some work here with this camera. I think
Yeah.
this camera is great for to do work like that. It works really nice. Well, I'm going to play the Magic song, and I'm going to finish the Animal Kingdom song. Thank you, family. I love you all. Happy Monday. Let's end the ceremony with Magic. Tal vez parece que me pierdo en el camino, pero me guía la intuición. Nada me importa más que hacer el recorrido, más que saber a dónde voy. No trates de persuadirme, voy a seguir en esto y sé, nunca falla. Hoy el viento sopla a mi favor. Voy a seguir haciéndolo. Las cosas brillantes siempre salen de repente, como la geometría de una flor. una palabra antes que tus labios la suelten. Sin secretos no hay amor. Todo me sirve, nada se pierde, yo lo transformo. Sé, nunca falla. El universo está a mi favor. Y es tan mágico. Voy a seguir haciéndolo. Me sirve cualquier pretexto, cualquier excusa, cualquier error. Todo conspira a mi favor.
Woo!
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Vibe. I'm really happy that you connected with that song, Vince. Next week, we are going to have interaction between Felix and I. What do you say? I'm super down to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to reach out to you in the week to connect. Let me know your times. I will let you know mine. Let's do some nice music for next Monday with that opportunity to play together.
That'd be awesome.
Woo!
Do some ninja time.
Ninja time.
Ninja time.
Beautiful.
I like it.
Hey, it was great being here with everybody. Love y'all too.
Always
See
a
you guys.
pleasure. Hold to the vibe. Peace, love, and
Keep away
whipsy.
from
See
FOMO
you
and
next
hold the
week.
vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Peace, love, and whipsy.
Alrighty. Peace,
Stay
love, and
tuned.
whipsy.
Bye.
See you in the
Diva.
metaverse.
Diva,
Adios.
diva. Woo! Ciao.
Woo!